Good morning. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm here today to take you on objective structured examination, which is NSC 306, Osce. I am Mrs. Oyebamiji, your e-tutor for NSC 308. So we'll just go through the likely questions that you are to see in your Osce exam. We all know that the Osce exam is not going to take the normal format as it used to be. Well, the reason well known to all of you. Then among others, it will be done online, as you all know. Then you might have like 100 questions altogether, which you are likely to see objective questions, fill in the gap questions, then true or false questions. So I will just employ you to read all questions carefully and answer them correctly. It is important that you spell all your answers correctly, as this will be marked as well. And another advice is that you avoid cheating and you do your best. This is Osce exam is a practical exam that you all know. These are common procedures that we do as nurses. It's just a form of writing it down, not a form of practical as it used to be. So let's just go through the likely questions you are likely to see. Okay, talking about vital signs. Vital signs. It is important that you know the meaning of vital signs, the components of vital signs. What are the things that we do under vital signs as a procedure? You know, we're talking about checking of blood pressure, pulse, respiration, and so on. So you have to know all that. Then another thing is knowing the instrument that we use during vital signs procedure. How do we carry out the procedure? What are the instruments that you need to put together while doing that? You know, then the sites at which we check each of the vital signs. You know, when doing blood pressure, which sites is blood pressure checked? Pulse rates. You know, we have different sites for checking pulse rates. You need to know all that, respiration, and so on and so forth. Then as well, you need to know the normal value for each of the vitals as well. There's a need for you to know the normal value, then the abnormal value, which disease condition is this when someone is having this or that. It is necessary that you know that as well. And so many other things. Another thing is talking about NMR. NMR as a procedure, you know, we have different types of NMR. You need to know that. What are the solutions we use during NMR? You know, indications and contraindications and all that. Those things are necessary. You need to know them under NMR. Another one is tepisponging. Tepisponging, what does it mean to tepisponge? You know, which patient do we do the procedure for? The instruments we use, materials used for tepisponging procedure. You know, what are the things do you need to know? What are the things the patients need to know before and after tepisponging? The normal body temperature as well is necessary, and some other things as well. Talking about positions in nursing, there are so many positions we use in nursing. You know, different position for nursing different patients and different disease condition. There's the need for you to know all that and to know the indication for each of the position, the description of the position, and and so on. The next one is talking about drug administration. What are the things that we do while administering drugs? What are the types of drugs that we have? The routes of drug administration. We have types of drug, indication for use. Why do we want to use this route for this drug? Why do we want to use this route for this patient? What are the rights of the patient during drug administration? What are the things that the patient need to, how they can exercise their rights? You as the nurse, what can you do? You need to know all that. The degrees of administration of medication, you need to know them as well. Okay, another one, which is the general or current affairs. This is where we talk about the general things, just like the current situation of the country now. You need to know a lot about what is happening now. Talking about COVID-19, you need to know about the current situation, the pandemic now in the country now. Then another thing that you need to know is information about LAUTECH, about open and distance learning. There are so many information that you need to know about them, about your state. That's where the university is, the state where the university is. There's a need for you to know about it and read a lot about it, especially as I've said earlier, the pandemic disease in the country now. There's a need for you to read about it. So another thing that I want to advise in this Osce exam is that we all know there is no procedure station as it used to be. So all of them is just essay questions. So you need to put in your best. You need to put in your best and write all what you know about it. And as I've said, there's the need for you to spell all answers correctly in order for you to get the best results. It's computer-based exam. So any spelling that is spelled wrongly will be marked wrong. So when you want to write all your answers, you need to write them correctly. I wish you all the best in the exam, and I wish you success in all other exams as well. Thank you. I will entertain questions, and I will want you to indicate by raising up your hand if you have any question, so that we'll answer quickly.
Thank you, the facilitator for Osce NSC 308. So you can see now, okay, you are raising your hands for questions. We allow few questions, not all. So we don't take more than 5 questions for this particular course. The reason is that you know it's purely practical and you are not new to the system. So the man that is using Infinix S5, can you please off your video or put on something? So now, Olorunusi Efficient, your question.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Your question.
It's Vincent, sir. Can you hear me well? Sir, my question, I have 3 questions. The first question I want to ask is concerning the use of our ID card. Some of us getting rumor that the ID card is ready to do this exam. That's number 1. Then another question I want to ask again is that concerning the demo that we're giving, we need an update about how to go about it, because some people are in this, some people have already started, despite the fact that the school has
Did you receive any directive from us concerning demo? According to your timetable, you must finish your...
So that's why...
Wait, can you please wait and listen to me? According to your timetable, you are to finish your face-to-face today, and examination practice starts tomorrow. you want to do the course of tomorrow today, always wait for a directive or information
Thank
from
you very
us.
much. Sir,
Concerning the ID card, on the issue of ID
thank
card,
you much.
the
Sir.
board
Then,
secretary has
yes.
said you should go ahead with your any of your ID card, either driver license, the ID card of place of your work. So because we are aware that some of you are not with your school ID card. So can you please ask the
Yes, sir.
question pertaining to this particular course?
Sir, sir, the last question I want to ask again is not related to the course, but it's a general question that I feel this is your venue for me to ask the question. It's concerning the issue of school fees. Some of us have not balanced school fees. Can we be allowed to pay? That's my last question.
Go
Sir.
and
Thank you
pay
very
all
much.
other necessary fee. The management consider you that you can pay your tuition fee later while you have chance to write the exam. But you know you can't do the next section without paying your tuition fee. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I would like to.
Omo Otomewo, Grace, your question.
Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma. Thank you very much for the lecture. Sir, in respect of this Osce, I don't know if you are not with your ID card, you can do it. Then secondly, my question is that, hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you. Can you please go ahead?
Okay, sir. Okay. Then in respect of these vital signs that my lecturer just said now, I'm not too clear. Can she throw more light on it?
What do you need to know about vital signs that you are not clear about?
When you made mention of things to use. Hello, ma'am. Hello?
You mean things to use, so I should just mention them
Yes.
for you. You don't know materials that you use in
Yes.
vital signs.
We know, but are we going to mention, is there going to be time for us to mention all?
Hello, madam. If you have questions,
The time is our own now.
subject to you. But if you are asking if this such question will come for you in your exam, it means you want to get the exam question, which is not possible. So if it is not clear to you, the facilitator can explain to you. Asking, are we going to list them inside the exam hall? Are we going to explain them as part of the exam? So you can't get that one. So your question now.
Okay. So is there going to be time for us to do, like how many hours?
The exam will run for 24 hours.
Just, okay.
So you can do it anytime.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oluwaseun Grace.
Yes. Ma,
your question.
hello.
We can hear you.
Ma. Hello.
Good afternoon. Hello.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, please.
Yes, ma. My question is, you said everything will be in essay. Like all the old 100 question will be in essay. Does that mean we have to be typing all the answers? I don't understand. Is it that there is no MCQs in the question or something?
Madam, what she meant by everything will be essay is that there is no station like the normal face-to-face Osce. So there is not anything like interaction.
Right.
You are not moving from one station to another. You will be test based on, it may be multiple choice, it may be true or false, it may be fill in the gap, but you may be test not on the station mode. Thank you.
All right.
This one will be the last question that we can take. Olaleye Victoria.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon. Please, I don't want to know. Are
Can
we
you please
still going?
off one of your device? Can you off one or I off you?
All right, sir. Please, I want to know, are we still coming online tomorrow for the exam preparation? Then on our timetable, it's written that our exam starts from 8 till 12 a.m. Is it 12 a.m. or 12 p.m.?
You will get updates on your exam today. And concerning the exam preparation, you also get the update. You know, Monday and Tuesday have been declared as public holiday, which we must observe. So you get updates. Thank you. So if you have any further question, you can chat with the facilitator online. So thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, sir.